I do not want to paint the mathematic formula, but to think it through and put it into such a machine, you really only need to do this. And then, with an exponent, and this exponent is the time over which this credit runs. And with this example here, 5%, it is nearly, not exactly, but nearly 15 years that this original amount by compound interest will double. So, €1 with all this compound interest will develop to €2 in around 15 years. It's not exactly, but I take it very roughly to illustrate it. The next 15 years, again, a double effect. So these are 1 get 2, 2 get 4, 4 get 8. In the next 15 years, and 8 will get again a doubling. 8 will get or become 16. So I paint this line which connects the points. And there 60 years. Let's take 75. Then again, this amount has to double, and then we reach the limits of this room and go over or beyond the limit of this board. I only show the tendency. The next 15 years, even more. This is an effect which is called in mathematics positive Rückkopplung. Positive. No. It's an exponential function. It's an exponential function which leads to an ever-growing effect. There is the velocity grows and grows.
Positive feedback.
Feedback, yeah. This is even a word which we use in German, in English German. Feedback, positive feedback. Yeah. When we ask for other examples of positive feedback, there is one which I already showed a little bit just now. In acoustics, there's a microphone, there is a loudspeaker, yeah, this is a loudspeaker, and everybody knows if the microphone is coming too close in front of the loudspeaker, it is a terrible noise. Why? This what is given into the microphone comes out of the loudspeaker by an amplifier, through an amplifier, loudspeaker, and if this which comes out here is going in the next round, then it is again amplified. This is the effect of positive feedback. Yeah. But we all know, to hear such kind of effect does not feel positive. It is terrible. Yeah, it starts here, and everybody says, stop, 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 feedback, yeah, take the microphone away, turn the amplifier down, and things like that, yeah. But the same principle, not being heard, is happening with the compound interest system in the world financial system and economy. Isn't it amazing? Okay, who has interest that this continues? Those who have money, and not only money to spend it for consuming, but who have surplus money. And money which can be put on to capital market to get an interest or profit or whatever. There is an interest. So this line here is the line for those who hold monetary assets. Monetary assets. In which form it may be, monetary assets. So, how should this be possible? That those monetary assets grow and grow even ever faster? How should this be possible? If this money is put on an account in the bank, a commercial bank, and the commercial bank lends this money to a corporation, for example, then the corporation has to service this debt. The corporation is the debitor. And this is, in general, what the corporation or the debitor is paying, an interest fee and interest charge. This is a burden, interest burden. This flows through the bank to those who hold the monetary assets. And therefore it is important to become conscious about this context, about this connection, that the growth of monetary assets is only possible on the basis of a growth of debt. These two aspects are connected and not to be separated. And the amazing thing is that many people know about this. Many people, meanwhile, already know about the growing debt, not only in economy or for the corporations, but only for the private households, only for the state budget, everywhere. And in bigger context for whole countries, long time, specifically the countries in the third world, but meanwhile we all also hear and read about a threatening bankruptcy of state. Greece, for example. In the European context, this issue comes up to the surface and into the reality that whole states and state budgets are threatened by bankruptcy. And therefore it is an issue which is discussed and which has many consequences, but the connection between this and that usually is not seen. Not even by the economic experts, by the professors of economy, for example. It is not emphasized in the textbooks, in the study of economics around the world. This is very strange. But we should keep this in mind, and we should focus on this context, which obviously builds up a tension which has to grow more and more. And this tension must lead to